Okay, so here's why trading can just be so frustrating. It's Monday morning, and this is a live trade on the pound against the US dollar. And if you watch my previous clips, you know I'm a big fan of the London breakout strategy, which, cut a long story short, because I've done other clips on it, is basically the breakout from the Asian session. So you grey out the box, the high and the low. This is 5 minute candlestick chart, by the way, and you trade when it goes out of the box, either long or short. It's as simple as that. Sometimes it's maybe too simple. I mean, I do look at other factors when I'm trading this breakout strategy, but you can also trade the breakout strategy on the Euro US as well. And it's a toss up between the two. And this is the dilemma I had today. Now, I went with the first one that broke, which was the pound US, because the pound US has been profitable for the last few trades. Obviously, just after the general election, the pound went up against the US and it continues to do so. So look here on the chart. You see, 5 minute candlestick chart, pound against the US. I bought here 12982.6 when it broke outside the box. Okay, at a 15 pip trailing spot and a limit of 20 pips. So I was hoping to get a 1.5 return. Okay, it goes up, it comes down. Now this is where the stop is here at 15 pips. That's my trading stop. So that's where my stop started originally. What happens is it's gone up. And remember, I set these trades. So when you're working on a 5 minute chart London breakout strategy, you'd never watch it because otherwise your emotions will get involved and you don't want your emotions involved when you're trading. So of course, when I was out shopping, what happens is it comes all the way back down. The trading stop would move. So luckily, I only lost these 10 pips here. I didn't lose the full 15 pips. But as you see, this is live at the moment on Monday morning. Well, we're just into the afternoon now. I think it's just 1 o'clock now. It's gone back up again. It's coming back down again. Now, in hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have traded the pound US because the pound against the US is very much reaching, well, it's already hit its yearly high. And if it hit my limit, we're looking probably back to when, probably I think July 2023 when it last hit that figure. It's meeting resistance at 12, yeah, 130 is meeting resistance here, so 12,990. And as you can see, it's just meeting resistance there. So that should have told me something because though the pound and US move similar, pound US and euro US move in similar ways, they're obviously different factors. The fundamentals that affect it as well. So if we go to, this is the euro US, you see a nice tight range on the box in the Asian session between midnight my time in the UK and 8 o'clock in the morning. And as you can see here, it broke out slightly later. So it broke out at I think 9 o'clock and the pound US broke out at 9:15. But as you can see, we get this nice upswing here, nice smooth ride up, and it just about gets to the 20 pips here. So 10.895, 20.5 pips. I would have got my 20 pips. I would have got my profit for the day. Now instead, I've actually made a loss for the day, and I'm not going to go back into it because once you do the breakout strategy, that's it. I'm not gonna start messing about or do any of this kind of revenge trading. None of that. I've got to go to work in a minute, so that's it for today. But you know, it can be so frustrating because before I've done the pound the euro US when actually the pound and US has actually done better, and so I was sticking with that. But as I say, if I'd looked, or if hindsight's a wonderful thing in trading, I could have looked and seen the resistance there on the pound US. If we go to the pound US again, that one, see the pound US, there's resistance up here, and if we go to, I can just put it on the daily chart for you, or the weekly actually will show it more. See, this is where we are, and if I wanted to get my I had to get up to, I think it's 1302. So we're looking down here, we're looking down here, looking down here. Where are we? 13.0. We're looking about there, which is 17th of July 2023. So that is a big, that would be a big move. That was the last time it reached that. July 2023, well, July 2024 now, so it's over, it's about a year ago. But there's no reason why it shouldn't do that, because the pound obviously found strength since the general election. Labour government got in. I also looked at the client sentiment. The client sentiment was, well, you see now it's 59% long. And it started off 59% long, which should have given me an inkling, well, maybe it's not going to get up there. But then it also went to short. So obviously this client sentiment changes as buyers and sellers come in. And makes me feel a little bit better. Now it probably won't make it. I mean, it might eventually get there, but that's on the weekly chart. And these are the time factors I look at. And as you can see, it's been going up since beginning of this month, July. And I say it's primarily because of the fundamentals, because of the general election and Labour getting in. We look at 4 hours. You can't really see because of that, but the 4 hours it was going up. We look at the hourly, and it was still going up. Now later today, obviously when the US session opens, approximately 2:30 my time in the afternoon, it might actually break through that. And you know, maybe I could have put my stop down here, because it probably won't even get down there. But if you look here, it was only on Friday it came all the way down here. Look at this big candlestick here. These are 5-minute candlesticks. So the dilemma is, I'm not going to risk it because I've been burnt before on the pound US. It can move quite erratically. So okay, I've missed out, but looking on the bright side, I've only lost the 10 pips instead of 15 pips, and I live to fight another day, and I'll trade it the other day. But you know, that's the dilemma I face. I could have gone obviously Euro US or the pound US. As I say, sometimes the pound US works in the breakout, sometimes Euro US, and the other day it was the other way around. I should have taken the pound US instead of the Euro US. In hindsight, you know, it's a wonderful thing. It, you know, it probably wouldn't have met that resistance going back to July. But you know, obviously resistance is broken eventually, and then that becomes support. So who was I to know? You know, but looking on the bright side, I say I've lost 10 pips instead of obviously the 15, and it's a very, very small percentage of my account. And you do get losers, and you just have to, you know, that's part of the game. But looking on the positive side, I say, you know, and you know, I could think, oh, well, you know, the market, you know, is having a laugh at me because it just about reached the 20 pips. And if I'd gone the euros instead of the pound US, but you can't think like that. I've just got to let it go. And I'm posting this video just to let it go. It could have been worse. It could have been a 15 pip loss. It's only a 10 pip loss. And, you know, hindsight, as I say, is a wonderful thing. I could have looked at that and thought, well, you know, the last time it hit my limit was back in July 2023. But you know, the price is probably going to get back there eventually, so why not today? It's just one of those things. But you can't let too many thoughts, you know, enter your brain like that. You just got to stick with the system. And it's better to say you had a losing trade and you stuck with the system, rather than let your emotions get involved. And okay, you got lucky and you got a winner, you know, by adjusting the stop or doing this. Stick to the system. If you can say you did the process right, then that's all you can say. So okay, I had a loser's day. Hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. It's no big deal. Small percentage of my account, could have been worse. So hey ho, we'll look forward to tomorrow, and I'll see you there. Take care.